Well, howdy there, guys. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome back to Commander, the Great War. Start of turn 3. This is your host, ID Jester. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this. I know episode 1 went a little long. We didn't get to see much action. I explained some of the game components and the game mechanics involved in it. So, hopefully, there'll be less talking and more battling going on here from now on. So, start of turn 3, Germany starts the Great War basically when they join in with Austria-Hungary and declare war on Serbia and France. That puts France at war. They decide to go through Belgium, which pisses off Great Britain. Unfortunately, Belgium here only has a few units, and they're just in no good shape whatsoever. They do have an entrenchment level of 4, so again, I hate to move this guy out of there. He's going to have to take the brunt of the German attack. And you saw during the replay, if you watched last episode, some of the German units kind of flanking around this way, leaving their southern flank a little bit exposed. So we can either do one of two things as friends. We can bring up reinforcements to try and stop Germany from coming in here, or we can try to push against Germany in the southern end and cause them to worry about us encircling any units they break through. So that's one of the decisions as France you have to make. Very interesting decisions. Lots of really good things, actually. So if we go into production here, again, Serbia, we only have 6 points. But you see now we have France and we actually have Belgium. So we can actually start spending their points as well. Belgium only has 7 points, which is not even enough to get a garrison unit or any unit really. So they're kind of stuck. We won't be able to spend any production points on actual units at this point. Plus, if they lose Brussels, which they probably will, he's got an entrenchment level of 14, so I hate to move this guy as well. But as soon as Brussels falls, which will probably be next turn, they're going to push on Brussels, push this unit out or destroy it. As soon as Brussels falls, we won't be able to produce any units anyway. So Belgium is just kind of a stepping stone for Germany at this point. So again, we can kind of flank up there. But France has got some interesting strategies. So again, with France has got some 45 current points. So they make a pretty decent amount, which can give us, 2 infantry units or an infantry and artillery unit. How much is artillery is 40. So 1 artillery unit, 2 infantry units, a couple garrison units. Again, several turns to produce these units. So you have to think ahead of time. As I mentioned in the first episode, though, one of the things you can do is purchase more scientific labs to get your research up. And you can see that our research lab actually cost 45 points, which is exactly what we have. So we'd have to spend all of our points to get a research lab. Plus, the research labs take one of your production points away for upkeep. But I think it is worth it, so we are actually going to buy one additional lab. So we spent all of France's production points. That's going to be my strategy. We're going to try and get better. Units out eventually if we can hold on that long. All right, so we'll deal with that situation here in a minute. Down here in the south, they were able to push us back. So is Serbia. If we bring in our repair module, we can try to repair this guy up a little bit. So we went from 2 to 5. That's not too bad. Actually, can we repair this? We can repair that guy as well. Bring him from 7 to 10. We can fill in the gap. But the thing is, if they move in here, then we can have 4 units attacking them, assuming they don't push anybody else back. We do have this unit, which could damage this guy. That's not a very good attack. That's a horrible attack. That's not a very good attack. Again, now that we got some lines we could break through, kind of push in. But again, I don't want to do that. Is Serbia. Again, we're just trying to hold on as best we can. So we will take a shot. Oops. You. I got to right click, I guess. No. Left click. Can you not? Do we not have the ammunition? We have the ammunition. Why can't we shoot? We didn't repair them. 2 spaces away. I'm not sure why I can't shoot. Apologize for that. We do have a full garrison unit we could bring up in there. We have another garrison unit. Another garrison unit. Our infantry units. We don't want to waste those making foolish attacks. This guy's been damaged. I do like having somebody to fill the gaps, so I'm going to leave that spot open actually. I'm just a little disappointed that I can't. Oh, it cost me 10 ammunition. Yes, that's what it's an ammunition. We don't have enough. It costs 10, you see minus 10. We don't have 10, we only have 8, so it's going to take us a little while to get that. Okay. I wonder if I bring this guy over here, can I? Yeah, okay. He can't swap with that guy, that's fine. This is our full-fledged infantry. We're just going to let these guys take the brunt of this guy's attack. All right. So we're not going to do much with Serbia. So let's look at France. France. So again, if you missed our intro, we have actually quite a few ships down here in the Mediterranean. We actually have a submarine unit over here. We have a submarine unit over here. We have some pre-dreadnought here. And we have an armored cruiser. Naval attack 13. This is a naval attack of 15. So I don't know. The thing is, again, I'm not an expert on World War I and what, especially when we're talking about naval combat in World War I. I don't know if I should be bringing my units around to come up and help in the Atlantic, or leave them down here in the Mediterranean, or bring them over in here. I'm not 100% sure. I guess what I could do is bring this guy up here, and he could start bombing these guys on the shore. Oh, hello. That's not good. A 0 and an 8. Nope, we don't want to do that. We can do this, though. That took a damage off him. Alright, we're going to bring this ship up here. Another 0 and an 8. That's not good. Going to bring this guy over here and kind of help out. And we're going to bring this guy kind of in the middle here. Just so if anybody tries to come through this way, we'll know. Got a few more ships. Might as well send them over this way. That is a submarine. This is another armored cruiser. Bring him down here. We have an Italian ship here. Obviously, Italy is not at war with anyone at this time. All right, so that's kind of the ships in the Mediterranean. Hopefully, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Should we be using our ships offensively, defensively? All right, so we have some other units here. Obviously, they're going to take a while to get to the front unless we use our rail capacity. We actually have, as France, we have 1 rail capacity, so we could bring 1 unit up. We could actually bring them all the way up here if we wanted. That would help slow down. I don't think we're going to be able to prevent the fall of Brussels by bringing that guy up here, and I hate to just waste a unit. But we're going to try. We're going to see how that plays out. The other guy's going to have to huff and puff to get up there. Take the slow ride. All right, so let's look at what we have here on the front lines. Mostly infantry units. Most of them say infantry. Pretty much they all have the same stats, so that's, we don't have to worry about that. We do have an airplane unit. We can come in and try to do some damage to somebody with this. We have an artillery unit. So the question is, do we want to, it's a garrison unit. We're going to bring a garrison unit up this way. We don't want them breaking through too fast. So we're going to bring them up here. Bring this guy up here. And bring this guy up here. So we're going to kind of bring up some units there. We're going to bring in this garrison unit up to Verdun. We're going to bring this. Another garrison unit. We'll bring him up there. So the question is, what kind of attacks we can get out of our. There's a 1-1. So it's a trade-off. There's a 1-1. So we could do 2 1-1s against this guy. And a third one, which would really put some pressure on this guy in the middle. So we're going to try it. Yep, we got a 0 and we got a -1. So that did not work very well. This time we got a 0 and he got a -1. And good, we got a 0 and he got a -1. So that worked out well. And we'll do a point of damage to this guy. Nope, 0. But we do a 2-1 combo. Let's do that. So 2-0, so that worked out really good. But better stats than we thought. Just trying to weaken him up down here. If we can, again, cause some pressure. He does have an airship unit, and he does have fighter units. Let's bring our artillery. I'd like to get our artillery somewhere a little bit closer, but this is an infantry unit. I'm going to bring it back here. Bring our artillery up this way. If I can get it in here, he can attack. All right. You moved. You're done. We spent all of our points. We have Belgium. Again, we don't have enough points. We can move these units, but we choose not to. And that's going to be the end of turn number 3. It does give us a little message here. You haven't moved any of these units yet. Are you sure you wish to end our turn? Cancel. If I bring this guy around, is he just going to What's this? That's a garrison unit that we moved. This is, whoa, no. What's this? That must be Holland? Netherlands? Something like that up in there? I thought maybe we could move those units, but we shan't. We could bring this guy around. Sure, why not? We need to try and slow down the German advance somehow, some way. We'll see. We can still attack. Oh my gosh, look at these bad results. All right, so turn number 3 is pretty much over. Let's see what the computer does. Oh, he's got a lot of ships there. He's thinking. All right, so we have a special event. Artillery has been researched. The War Minister has now set a budget for artillery research. The artillery category is now available. French Army of Africa. At the outbreak of war in August 1914, the Army of Africa in Algeria and Tunisia comprised 9 regiments of Algerian tirailleurs, whatever, and their mission to be transported from Algeria to Toulon and help defend France against the Central Powers. Great Britain will sail. British expedition forces have arrived in major ports along the channel ready to deploy to France. So artillery technology, Great Britain joins the Entente allies, and there we go. Oh yes, and we have Joseph Joffre as an attacker by nature, and therefore often neglected his properly prepared his army defensive lines. Still, he is popular and appreciated for his calm under pressure. We will deploy him. So our mouse cursor turns this little arrow, and now we just have to choose a unit to put him into. We will use this unit right there, and now we'll have a green star that shows us we have a commander with him. If we want, we can look at our information. If we look at the commander, so we're getting 3 base defense, 1 ground attack, 1 assault from this unit there. All right, so Germany's kind of left their southern flank a little bit exposed, which is good. We actually held on to Brussels for a little bit longer. We actually have Belgium at 17 production points. So we will repair the truck as best we can. Oh my gosh. Look at that, 0 and 6, 0 and 6, that's not good. Not good at all. This guy, ugh. Ugh. Look at these horrible attacks. All right, we're gonna swap places, these two, and we're gonna try and repair this guy up a little bit. France has got 30 production points still, so we should be able to repair a few of our units. All right, so let's see what we got here. Actually, we can move this guy forward, which should put the pressure on that guy. Can we actually, we could. Let's bring this up here. Unfortunately, we won't get to use it. These German units are so tough. So there's a 1-1. We'll take a 1-1. Oh, nobody lost anything. We each lost 1. Let's bring our full infantry unit. We could actually bring it all the way up to there. I was hoping to find a way to do something with this guy, but these German units are so tough. It just takes so much damage from them. I could push this guy forward, but that would leave Brussels. We would then be able to move this guy into Brussels. He's only got a defensive 7. This guy has got a defensive 14, so it's better to leave him in there. Again, I don't know if putting the pressure on Germany here make them think twice about. Oh my gosh, we had a 2-0 attack, and we ended up taking a point of damage, and they took nothing. Again, these numbers are just. Oh, look. He gives everyone a bonus within his little range. Ah, that's even better. I did not know that. You already attacked, though. You haven't attacked, though. There's a -1. All right, we're gonna use our rail to get this guy up there. This guy's gonna take a little bit longer to get up there. All right, so we also have this unit down here. This is actually an infantry unit. I think we missed the message, but it basically tells you whenever an infantry unit goes into the water, they turn into a transport ship. So, all right, so it looks like we took a beating over here with these ships. So, he brought out his pre-dreadnought. Oh no, that's the Italy one, I'm sorry. But what we are going to do is create another fleet. There we go. Yeah, that is Italian. So, -8, -8. Ugh. Could try to get that guy out of there, or he can do some more damage to this unit there. Decisions. Yeah, I think we could try to repair him as well, couldn't we? No, I don't think we can because I don't see the little message pop up. So to repair ships, I bet you they have to be in a home port. So let's get that guy out of. Oh shit! Oh boy. Well, they got a lot of units. Okay, good for them. Let's see how our situation looks here. Oh, look, Germany brought some units down to help the attack down here, and one of them's got a star unit, so it must be von Hotzendorf. Let's take a look at von Hotzendorf, shall we? Commander. So 4 defense, 1 ground, 1 assault. Supreme confident in the abilities to both himself and his armies. Comrade favors preventative attacks on the enemies of the empire. However, the realities of war and his consciousness often escaped him. So I don't know if he has any like special abilities or anything, but that's just going to help them, which is not going to help us. So take a unit there, we can take a unit there, we can take a unit there. Let's see, 1, 1, 1, 2. There's a 1, 1 against a German unit. He ended up pushing our guy back. So bring him back to the front there. If we look at our production, we got one more turn. Yes, that's one thing we forgot to do, or not forgot to do, we just didn't have a chance to do yet, is actually set our production for all of our Serbia, 8 production points, still not enough to get another new unit. So we're going to repair up a few of these guys. And we're down to 3 points. It's a 1-2. I don't like that. I think we'll just... 0 damage. One good attack and we didn't do anything. That guy's done, that guy's done, that guy's not done. But he doesn't have a very good attack. We could bring this guy out, but then they can kind of, unless we have, well, we could bring our cavalry out there actually. We could move this guy here and then bring our cavalry to this spot. That would put this guy in pressure, because if we were to surround him, but again, that's a little bit more aggressive than I think we need to be. Right now, we're just kind of holding the line. They had to send reinforcements down. We're doing such a good job, so I'm liking that. Anyways, let's move this guy up there. Do we want to send some more? I guess we're going to have to send some more units over there because the Serbian Navy is pretty gosh darn good. And we have Great Britain as well. So Great Britain. So I know Germany has some fleets over there. I don't know. Do we want to blockade them in there? Do we want to bring them? We have a pre-dreadnought. Let's bring these guys all up together at least. So if somebody comes and attacks. Bring these guys there. All right, we also have this unit here. All right, so there is a Great Britain unit. So, production. Serbia, nothing. Just 3 points, so nothing there. France, we're up to 30. So we're going to have to get... We're going to have to get an infantry unit. At least it's 10 points, and we could put it in another garrison. Or we could just hold those 10 points. I think we're going to hold those 10 points. Belgium actually has 16 points, which is amazing because they're still in it for now. Ugh. 0-6, 0-6. So we got an infantry unit 2. We have a garrison unit 1, and we're just getting murdered. What we could do is if we could move into this space, we could cut this guy off. Now that's he'll have to attack from here to here, which will relink him up. And it would delay him, so yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to bring that guy there. Let's see if that frees up one of our infantry units to move over. That's a garrison unit. I thought we had another garrison infantry unit. We must have repaired with them though. We could try to bomb them. We could attack them in Metz. Oh, they lost a unit. Good job. Drop some bombs on them or something. That's good. You can't attack. You can't attack. You can't attack. You already attacked. There's a garrison unit. We're gonna. These guys move? Yeah. Okay. We could move these guys up. I think we will. Our artillery already attacked. This guy, oh, I was hoping to exploit that breakthrough there. Move this guy up. I could try and cut off that unit from supply. So that's pretty much it. Again, we're not doing much in Serbia other than praying and holding the line. So this is a long turn, a couple turns, 3 and 4. Lots going on though all of a sudden. So, oh yes, production. That's right. We almost forgot. So France has still got 10 points. I think we're going to wait. That's right. Belgium. This is going to take 2 turns to get another garrison. Or 4 turns. I don't think they're going to hold on for 4 turns. So, and we don't have enough points anyways. So we'd have to wait another turn. All right, let's purchase a garrison and see if it gets there in time for Belgium. All right, now Great Britain, I got 50 points. Yay! So we can start bringing over some good units, hopefully. 40 points for artillery, or again, we could go into research with Great Britain and we could spend 45 of them getting better artillery or better ground unit technology, one or the other. 45 points. France actually has that. Belgium, yeah, okay. Ground attack +2, bombard +1, counter battery attack +2, gas effect +2, unlocks railroad gun units. This is base defense +4, air attack +2, entrenchment level +1, and a couple of things that are locked in there. I think we are going to put our points into artillery. So the British will have better artillery. The French we'll put, our extra lab, and the French is in the ground units. So we'll see how that works out for us. All right, so that only leaves them 5 points, not enough to do anything. France. Yes, we tried to, cannot do that. And I think we repaired most of those units there. So yes, we are done. And before we start this, I'm going to go ahead and bring this episode to a close because we ran a little bit over. So thanks so much for everyone for watching part 2 of Commander the Great War. We'll see you guys next time.